Hey, what's up? Lenovo is known for both its tablets and its Legion gaming laptops. While I am well acquainted with each of these series individually, this is my first encounter with a product created at their intersection, the Lenovo Legion Tab 3 gaming tablet. The number 3 in the name can be considered both a generation and a hint at the processor installed inside. Well, let's get started. As a note, this is a model for the global market. I am not familiar with the models for the Chinese market like the Legion Y700. The tablet comes in an unexpectedly large box. Inside, in addition to the device itself, I found a charging cable, the charger, and a couple of pleasant surprises. First, a protective glass for the screen, along with a full installation kit with a step-by-step illustrated manual. Second, a sturdy case with a magnetic clasp and the option to use it as a stand. The tablet itself is a relatively thin and light device. Its overall dimensions are smaller than average due to its thin bezels and 8.8-inch diagonal screen. The body is entirely made of metal, and despite its slimness, it feels rigid. The design is minimalist. Besides the large series logo, there is nothing to indicate its gaming specialization. No RGB light strips or additional decoration. On the back, there is at most a podium with 2 cameras and a flash. Now, the edges. Holding the tablet horizontally, the USB-C port is at the bottom. On the top are the power button, the volume rocker, and a couple of microphones. On the sides are the stereo speaker grills and unexpectedly a second USB-C port. Yes, either port can be used for charging. Both support OTG, and the lower port also outputs video via DisplayPort to an external monitor. The overall layout is simply ideal for gaming. Buttons at the top, speakers not covered by hands, and the power cable at the bottom. By the way, for those who like to play with a connected cable and face additional heating of the device in this mode, this tablet has a so-called charge bypass, where power can be supplied directly from the cable instead of through the battery, which should reduce or completely eliminate additional heating. Almost forgot about the speakers. They are just good. They will not replace a boombox, but for a tablet, the volume reserve and sound quality are not bad. Plus, a dynamic enhancer equalizer Dolby Atmos is used. The vibration is also of good quality. Although in a tablet, it does not seem as important as in smartphones. In terms of practicality, it is worth mentioning the body's tendency to collect fingerprints. The black surface quickly gathers traces of any touches. So perfectionists will either have to immediately pack the tablet in the included case or use it with a cleaning cloth at hand. Now the screen. No exotic OLED or mini LED here. It is a high-quality LTPS panel with an aspect ratio of 16:10 and a resolution of 2560 by 1600 pixels. The diagonal, as I mentioned, is 8.8 inches. Plus, it has a truly gaming refresh rate of 165 Hz. The maximum brightness is also good. Under normal conditions, it is 500 nits. The peak brightness in sunlight is up to 900 nits. The color coverage is up to 98% DCI-P3. As a result, the image is bright, the colors are vibrant, and the interface is very smooth due to the high refresh rate. In summary, it is an excellent screen for games. In the settings, an interesting feature is the choice of color profiles and screen refresh rates, plus the ability to select a higher refresh rate for each specific application. Let's move on to the hardware. Here they have used the most productive components. The processor is the top-of-the-line Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for Android devices. Currently, only the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite is more powerful. Paired with it are 12 GB of RAM and 256 GB of main storage. Both are high-speed, with LPDDR5X and UFS 4 standards. The RAM can be expanded at the expense of the main storage. Versions with 16 and 512 GB exist, though they are not officially available in some markets. In real applications and synthetic tests, the platform performed accordingly, top-tier performance. The only nuance is with the 3D Mark Wildlife test, which I usually use to test graphical performance. The hardware proved too powerful for it. As an alternative, I ran the more demanding Solar Bay test, which uses ray tracing. And now, for the primary purpose of this tablet, games. By default, Black Desert Mobile is already installed on the tablet. However, upon launching it, I got lost, at least due to the super overloaded interface. Therefore, I additionally installed my favorite Asphalt, as well as relatively familiar PUBG and Genshin Impact. I set the settings in each game to the maximum. As a result, the gaming process was perfect. There were either no stutters or I did not notice them. By the way, unlike synthetic tests, in real games you can squeeze out maximum performance. During gameplay, you have access to the Game Assistant panel, where you can select the performance mode. Connecting a gamepad and installing some emulators would make it even more ideal. Ideal, like your likes and subscriptions on this channel. I checked the performance drop due to heating by running the 3D Mark test several times. The performance drop was minimal. Apparently, the proprietary cooling system with a vapor chamber does an excellent job of dissipating heat from the processor. The tablet case does heat up, of course, but it does not become scorching. It is quite comfortable to hold the tablet during prolonged gaming sessions. As for communications, everything is simple. The latest standards, Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 5.4, are supported. There is no cellular modem, NFC, or satellite navigation. The Lenovo Legion Tab 3 has an average battery capacity of 6,550 mAh. The manufacturer promises an average of up to 16 hours of video playback or web browsing. You can achieve close to this runtime if you do not max out the brightness and reduce the screen refresh rate to 60 Hz. In the case of gaming, especially heavy gaming, the time decreases significantly. Therefore, the previously mentioned charge bypass mode is the most reasonable solution. By the way, the included charger is excellent. It is 68 watts and charges super quickly. This process optimization is related to numerous additional settings options. I highly recommend checking them out. Cameras in tablets are my least favorite topic. It is the same here. The back has two cameras, a 13-megapixel main camera and a 2-megapixel macro camera. The quality is average. It is enough for document scanning. The front-facing camera is 8 megapixel. It will suffice for video calls. This camera is also used for facial recognition unlocking. Finally, the software. The Lenovo Legion Tab 3 runs Android 14. The manufacturer promises 3 major updates. Lenovo's proprietary interface for the global market is traditionally as close to stock Android as possible, although it has plenty of additional proprietary features. On board, there is a full set of Google applications, including the Entertainment Hub on the far left screen and a separate safe space for kids. From Lenovo's proprietary applications, there is Lenovo Vantage for tracking warranty status and exploring the tablet's capabilities. Smart Connect for using the tablet as a screen when connected to, for example, a computer, and PC mode. To make the most of the tablet's large screen, there is an entire dedicated One Vision settings section. Here you can configure smart screen rotation, floating windows, and split screen between applications. In the settings, you can also find a section dedicated to the pen and keyboard. However, I have not yet found any specific information about the supported accessories. Prices and conclusions. At the time of recording this video, the Lenovo Legion Tab 3 gaming tablet costs around $500. This is about 1.5 to 2 times cheaper than flagship Android tablets. And this is with the most powerful processor on board. The manufacturer has cut out everything unnecessary to create an excellent gaming device at a reasonable price. No memory cards, modem, navigation, or fancy styluses or keyboards included. Instead, the tablet has fast memory, an excellent gaming screen, good sound, 2 USB ports, and a charge bypass system, and a guarantee that any modern Android game will run smoothly at maximum graphics settings. That's been it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.